And there we go. Alright, so we will be having our grand finals here. Literal Garbage versus Deadwat. Deadwat having been the team to send Literal Garbage into the losers bracket previously. So this will be a hot run back of this matchup. That said, since it is the grand finals, the match will be a bit longer. We will be having 4 matches instead of the usual 2, and in order for Literal Garbage to actually win, they would have to win out of those 4 matches, and then reset the bracket, and then win 2 more matches. Due to time constraints, the last 2 matches, if we get to that point, will probably be played on a different day, but for now we will definitely see 4 matches.
Quite an uphill struggle for Literal Garbage. Did get beaten quite hard last time they met. See if they come back with a vengeance here.
Definitely. I know their players were not too confident before this match. Spoken to at least 2 of them, but then again, that can be said a lot about a lot of teams in this tournament. There really hasn't been a whole lot of confidence in even the winning teams, whether or not they're going to make it through their next match.
That's quite strange. Perhaps it's just people being polite.
Could be. Maybe they're underestimating themselves. Maybe they've just had bad days in scrims, and that's why they think they're worse than they are.
Mm-hmm.
We'll currently be waiting for the rest of Deadwat to be ready to start, and then we should be able to get underway.
I'm also not sure whether it matters, but people in the chat are saying the title of the stream is wrong because it's written Losers Finals.
Ah, yeah, I never changed that. I was juggling so many things at once at the last minute. There.
It's just your subconscious calling all these 8 players losers.
Upset that I'm not there, yeah?
I feel that.
Nah, but this should be definitely an interesting match. Both of these teams have fought pretty well to get here to this point, so... Does look like Keelite is here now.
Really like the map setup so far. We got a little smooth start on Crucible, and then we get a little bit of a left field one. Summerdam. Excited for that one.
Summerdam is a map that Literal Garbage is fond of playing.
It's an extremely human favored map. It's not really something that we have been seeing so far in the tournament. Maps that get chosen are usually kind of balanced too, between the sides.
Yeah, we either see balanced maps or more vampire favored maps. So it is definitely a bit abnormal. I'd argue we would have seen Province more, which is a human favorite map, if it weren't banned every single match.
Banned every single time, yeah.
We'll be seeing the double Prophet, Hunter, and Scout start from Little Garbage, with Deadwat coming in with 2 Tyrants, a Deceiver, and Keelite on Sentinel.
Humans got the best spot here, right from the start. Looking good.
That's definitely the spot they're gonna want to try and hold for as long as possible. Seeing some chip damage be done here at the arena already onto the Tyrant there. It doesn't look like the Scout shot hit there.
No, perhaps that tree got in the way. Know that, Ben.
Tyrant is moving in from behind here a little bit, is now under the building. So So Deadwat should be ready to go here soon. Probably waiting on their Deceiver to initiate. There goes. Deceiver is in. Infect will land on Shake and Bake there. Charge is in. Not connecting with anyone, but an Abduct will drag Happy away there. Bola used on the Tyrant outside of the volley. Happy will fall the key line. Pocketos takes out Shake and Bake as well. Ruka finishing off Anon. And there it is. A 4-0 wipe.
Clean wipe. The Pocket really being the hero in that fight. Did the engagement and managed to get out his life and come back in for massive damage on the back of the Hunter there. Topping damage done for the team, as well as being the initiator.
Yeah, it was all around a
Job
clean
well
engage.
done.
We didn't see any of the vampires sit inside the volley there at any point in time.
Yeah, they just charged through and let them have it. And come back in for the killing blow. Very nice.
See if they can repeat this here at Smokestacks now.
Tyrant definitely got spotted here. Yeah, in the stack setting up.
Yeah, but he will be allowed to climb up regardless, it seems.
Yeah.
Good spot to be for a Tyrant.
Shake and Bake opting not to push the issue there.
And he's going in now. Drop Shockwave coming onto the Scout there. Will connect as well as a charge going on the Prophet. Abduct dragging away the other Prophet who was left. Happy getting double teamed by in-range Tyrants in the corner there. Will fall pretty much immediately. Gets the volley out, but once again, Deadwat just not biting. Not going in that volley at all. And another 4-0 wipe. No, 4-1 wipe this time, sorry.
Did end up losing Loose there. Yeah, whoever that Tyrant was on top, I think it was Ruka. Absolutely destroyed Happy there in the corner. He didn't get the support that we usually see him getting. Shockwave into 2 enraged swings, and that was it.
He was caught alone there. One of the Prophets got dragged away too. Literal Garbage is looking a little uncoordinated this time around.
Could just be the Shakes of not having played each other for so long.
Could be, although they did
Literal
scrim.
Garbage needs to shape up a little bit here. Get over that Shake.
Yeah, definitely, although they have scrimmed each other just last night. Charge will come in here to start. Infect coming in on the Prophet as well. Abducted, but gets Eldritch Guard. Infect will spread to the rest of the team. Missed Hex Shot there inside the volley as Legendary P falls to Keyli's Abduct. Happy stuck here in the corner with a Tyrant once again. Knives will not connect there. Anon is able to get a kill for his team, but Ruka and Luz finish off 2 more from Literal Garbage, and Anon will fall to Keyli, who comes back. And another 4-1 wipe.
Keyli playing stellar so far in this match. He's got a grab every time, and it's always on the Prophet. It's huge value getting rid of that shield. Been Happy just getting 1v1 by a Tyrant, sometimes 2v1 in the back. Strat's working very well.
Yeah, Deadwat is doing a really good job at just completely neutralizing that volley too. An Abduct will always come in and Keyli will drag them away and get a teammate to help him out to finish off that kill far away from the volley. And by the time they come back, that volley is gone.
Yeah, I think as long as Keyli keeps landing grabs, this is how the fights are gonna look. We need to get a bola on him, or at least shut down the damage after he gets someone grabbed.
Well, definitely. That time, the target was Eldritch guarded too, and didn't matter. Another drop Shockwave coming in here. This time we'll connect on the Prophet. Hex Shot landing on the Tyrant. Knives into the volley, forcing some damage there, and Ruka will fall to Happy and the Prophet. Keyli is able to take out Legendary P, landing another grab. Comes down on the ground here looking for Shake and Bake, but Shake and Bake hiding very well there. Happy getting double teamed though by a Deceiver and Tyrant, and will fall there to lose. Abduct landing on the Prophet. Shake and Bake falling to Pocket, and Prophet will fall to Keyli. Another strong fight for Deadwat.
Yeah, Prophet's back in here, trying to make something happen, but decides to leg it. Yeah, I keep saying Keyli's grabs are the key to this, and he got 2 in that fight. Dragged on for so long.
And despite the ping, his grabs have been completely on point. He hasn't missed one yet, and it's always ended in a kill every single fight.
Gotta commend Ruka for realizing that his first pickup was Eldritch guarded, so decided to come join him for the easy 2v1, just to make sure that he could get a clean kill there without getting 1v1 by an Eldritch human, because it could happen.
Definitely Deadwat playing very coordinated here right now, and Literal Garbage a bit all over the place with their comms right now. Not sure who they should be helping in a fight.
Pocket's still going strong with the top damage as well.
Drop Shockwave comes in on the Prophet there. Infect follow up and another charge into him. That's just a dead Prophet right there. Beautiful coordination from Deadwat to take out Legendary P before the Eldritch Guard is ever used.
Prophet didn't even get to land. Died midair.
Yeah. Firewall and Volley are out, but Alchemist AoE damage is coming out here to get 2 return kills for Literal Garbage before Pocket gets a double kill there. Infect will land on Shake and Bake as the Bola misses, and he will get taken out by Pocket, who has now taken out 3 of Literal Garbage to ensure that this fight still goes in the favor of the team.
Pocket adding another 3k damage there. That's not over.
We're seeing some return here. Keyline missing his first abduct there on Shake and Bake, but Infect will land on him. Shake and Bake missing the Bola there as well. Looks like it might just be a disengage.
On the humans. It looks like Shake and Bake is going to get the heal for free here, so all that's for nothing. I would assume that Pocket did get heavily tagged there during that skirmish, so perhaps we'll see a more unfair fight for the vampire side here now. Some damaged vampires coming in.
Shake and Bake looking for some chip here. Not aware of the Tyrant right next to him, but the charge attack will just barely not reach. Abduct comes in, second one missing. This time Keyline standing in the volley there to try and hit Puncture, and he will end up falling. Happy being the only one to fall in Literal Garbage so far, and all of Deadwat dead.
Yeah, that was a much cleaner fight for Literal Garbage here. Could really see the effect of having low HP or lower HP vampires in the engagement there. Just felt like flies.
Yeah, definitely. Humans were also able to play their game a little bit better there. Both Tyrant and Sentinel stood in the volley for a good bit of time, taking some damage there while getting chipped from the hit scan from both sides.
Yeah, also Keyline uncharacteristically missed the grab there and ended up forcing him to land.
Shockwave will connect on the Alchemist, and the grab lands this time, taking Happy right next to his Prophet. Hexshot will not come through to save him, though. Keyline takes out Legendary P. Anon gets a return kill on Ruka here, but Happy will be the last to fall, and Deadwat coming back with another dominant fight and starting to run away with this game, honestly.
Yeah, volley was a bit late there. 2 humans had already fallen when the volley popped out. I don't know if it was because... Did Happy get grabbed, or was it one of the prophets?
Yes, the scout got grabbed.
That explains it. Well, Deadwat pouncing on the opportunity and deciding to take the fight quickly. And there was no volley for a couple of seconds in the beginning.
My Literal Garbage had an opportunity to turn that fight around by hexing the Sentinel once he landed right next to the Prophet, but unfortunately that didn't connect, and Sentinel was able to run around freely. Illusions used there in Bola as well. Another Abduct used here, this time dragging away the Alchemist, while Legendary P is stuck in a corner with 2 Tyrants. Will be able to weasel his way out of there, but Keyline takes out Anon, who is dragged away and will soon be rejoining the fight. Pocket and Lose taking out Legendary P and Happy there as well, and Shake and Bake will fall to the rest of another 4-0 wipe for Deadwat.
Oh, they are truly informed today. It's just a slaughter at this point.
And they are showing that they are the team that has probably scrimmed the absolute most throughout this tournament. Playing almost completely flawlessly in this round so far.
Yeah, as flawless as you can expect from a vampire side. It's not really up to you if you get some deaths here and there. And the score they currently have is very good.
Definitely. Tyrant eating a body there outside of Arena. Looks like Engage will be starting here soon. Sentinel's in the air as well. Hexshot used a little willy-nilly there. Doesn't really connect with anyone. Infect connecting on Shake and Bake. Charge will connect on Anon as well, who was also hit with the Infect, and he will fall to the Tyrant there. And a rather dominant first half for Deadwat, score being 30-11.
Yeah, I believe the Literal Garbage need to put on a show on the vampire side here to even have a chance, because that is a mountain to climb. If they don't even this out a little bit.
Definitely. That being said, this is a bit more of a vampire favored map, as we mentioned before. This is the US server, so the two sentinels from Literal Garbage do not have an excuse at this point to not be hitting all their abducts and just running a train.
Absolutely true.
That said, suffering a defeat like that in the first round on your home server can cause a lot of nerves.
Got one of each strat coming out from Deadwat here, having an alchemist in the mix.
Yeah, very well-rounded team. It's an interesting choice playing an alchemist on the away server, as I'd argue. It's very difficult to hit
two
grenades.
sentinels as well.
Definitely. That said, we do know Pocket is a fairly good alchemist, so
Yeah.
might
Just
make
have to
that
time
work.
that light bomb to perfection when a sentinel comes in for the grab.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, here's the airstrikes.
Both of them will come in there, forcing Ruka to drop down into the crowd there. Gets abducted as well, but an Eldritch Guard comes out. Second abduct comes in, but will not connect. Hex shot landing on the Tyrant there as he's shockwaving. Happy will get the first kill on Lose, but Ruka and Pocket get return kills immediately. Ruka with a double kill there as Shake and Bake takes out Pocket, and then Keylife finishes him off with a 4 for 2 in favor of Deadwat.
Very smart in usage of your abilities there. You saw the shield landing on the perfect target, Ruka getting dragged away there. And also Keylife holding on to his bola until the Tyrant finished his charge. And it was an easy hit because the Tyrant has to stand still for a good half second at the end of it. Patience really paying off there.
And just once again, the coordination for these teams. But Abduct will come in here onto the Scout, but Guard is used to prevent the fall damage there. Shake and Bake will be able to take out Lubes in the meantime, and on taking out Pocket as well, but Shake falls to Keylife. Ruka takes out Happy before getting taken out by Legendary P herself, and now Keylife gets the double kill to finish that fight in favor of his team once more, with 4 kills left for Deadwat to close out this game with a very strong lead.
Keylife going completely unchecked that fight. Just got to lay down the law from up the stairs there.
Volley being used in a bit of an awkward spot here this time, but the team will be able to get to it. Shake and Bake is able to take out Luz in the meantime. Keylife falling to Happy there as well. Ruka now caught between a Sentinel and a Tyrant will fall there as well, and a good quick engage there from Literal Garbage to put some points on the board.
Yeah, finally see that the one weakness of Best Spot here coming into effect, the fact that you only have 1 or perhaps 2 heal stations that are in safe proximity. If you want a third one, you're gonna have to pack up your things and travel.
Which is
always
definitely
dangerous in Vampire Land.
unideal, especially when there are 2 Sentinels on the opposing team that can just collapse you at any point in time.
Yeah.
Eli doing a nice amount of chip damage here onto the Deceiver, looks like. Doing his patent pending aggressive pushing on the Hunter. Does look like a Literal Garbage will be waiting for that Deceiver to recuperate a little bit and get back into position before they engage. And there he is, going to the same spot, interestingly enough. Doesn't get punished for it. Airstrikes are in, abducts come in as well. Nice abducts there. They will both land, one on the Prophet, and the other one will fall, though. Ruka comes in with the volley to protect her teammate, and it works out in their favor.
This Tyrant is stuck in no man's land, and that's gonna be it.
A 4-0 wipe off of a double abduct. That's not something you like to see if you're Literal Garbage right now.
Sure not, and the scoreline is also something you don't want to see.
Do we have a final score?
Keylife 42, Happy 20.
Thank you.
That is almost an entire half worth of point lead here.
And it was a very strong showing from Deadwat, especially considering that this was on the away server. That said, Literal Garbage will have another chance on their home server to maybe turn it around, or perhaps we'll get a rerun of the losers finals where both teams just played better on the away servers.
Yeah, anything can happen.
We are just waiting on the codes here now.
Is it the one that Atmos is in?
Believe so, yes.
Alright,
I've gotten it as well. I can send it to them.
thanks. Maybe tell Atmos to leave.
Yeah, I've messaged him already.
Alright.
Alright. We're all good.
Ooh, it's gonna be Deadwat starting on human side as well, it seems. On a map that I previously argued is extremely human favored.
Yeah.
Chips
Will
are
be.
definitely not stacked in literal garbage's favor here, considering their situation.
That is true, though they have played on Summerdam a lot, and it was their pick. So it may be that they have a trick up their sleeve, but
The main
time
thing
will
we
tell.
need to look out for in the beginning of the match here is the spawn positions, because they can vary a lot. The human side gets a clean spawn to prison, that is a massive boon to the team.
Definitely.
I remember back in the day of ESL, we argued that getting a spawn in prison accounts for 10 kills on the human side.
That is probably a pretty accurate statement, honestly.
Yeah.
Given how if you play that area correctly, it is just extremely difficult for vampires to approach. That said, this is also a relatively big map, so if you abuse the spawning mechanics as the vampire side effectively, you can essentially keep the humans separated pretty much the entire game.
Yeah. Get some cheeky kills and humans trying to run through Broken in the middle to catch up with their team.
That's a very common one. That area having holes pretty much on all sides, so the Sentinel can swoop in from anywhere. Same goes for Deceivers or Tyrants.
Yeah, we all know that the sound in this game is flawless, especially when you're inside a building.
Yeah, occasionally you will not hear it depending on distance of when the ability is initiated and some other bizarre factors, but that's something that NOCST has always had and will
Yes,
continue
sir.
to have most likely. Just waiting on Deadwat to be ready here, and then we'll be.
Yeah, Deadwat coming in with a very interesting strategy here now, all peeing together.
Well, it's tactical. They will now know that all their bladders are sufficiently empty, so no one can use that as an excuse.
True.
We will be starting here with the second match of Grand Finals. Time to see if Literal Garbage will mount a comeback here, or if Deadwat will continue to just run away with this.
My hopes are up for some extra NOCST here, so.
Definitely, although I think both teams are slightly leaning towards not wanting to have to play those extra 2 matches. as they might have to reschedule it to a different day.
Yeah. Still think Happy would have wanted to play another 2 though.
For sure. We will be seeing the same vampire comp come out of Literal Garbage this time around as we saw in Crucible, and the same human comp for Deadwat that they had on Crucible as well. It was just a rerun of the comp.
Sentinel in prison, so
The human
no
spawned
such
in
one.
training.
Step 1 complete.
Eli has already done 100 chip damage there on the approaching Sentinel. Literal Garbage will mostly be approaching from the same side here, barring the one Sentinel, and Deceiver has gone invis, so the engage will start there. Airstrike coming on the Scout, preventing any kind of charge shot. Charge will connect there on an Alchemist, who gets abducted immediately after. Second abduct, going for the same target though, so won't find anyone. Happy is able to kill off Pocket, who he had dragged away there. Prophet now in a bad spot, but will be able to take out Happy before dying there to the Tyrant. Ruka getting chased down by a Seaver here and gets hit with a charge attack from the Tyrant as well. Eli left alone now on his little hunter spot there. Looks like we're getting some misses from Legendary P there. Yeah, Bola connected and Keli's still alive. And he gets
doing hunter things.
Hey, he's killed 2 people there and gets Eldritch Guard, and he'll get to walk away from this.
That's incredible.
Bomb will finish him off though from Happy there. Abduct coming in there as well. Will not find anyone other than the fire there, taking some damage from the burn. And it looks like we will be getting a now Ruka takes out Shake and Bake, who decided to show himself for a second too long there.
I was initially going to commend Luke's for an amazing hex shot on a Sentinel who had stopped flying and came in very fast. But I guess Keylag takes the the crown for that play.
Yeah, just staying alive really long there. It did look like there's a possibility that the Deceiver was no-regging on his end, so not sure how much that played into it, but
still that Vola hitting the right target after the Deceiver caught the clone.
yeah, absolutely, especially because the Deceiver went to hide behind them right after. Charge coming in there, will not connect with anyone there. Volley is being used. Ruka gets hit with an infect, but Eldritch Guard will protect her from any major damage. Keylight being the first to fall this time around to Legendary P, getting a bit of revenge there.
The 2 Sentinels decided to gang up on Keyline. It worked.
Abduct will miss on Ruka here, who does a nice melee dodge to get out of the way. Knives being used, but they will not connect, and Shake and Bake gets the charge attack there. Abduct coming in once again for the Alchemist, will not connect, and it doesn't look like the Puncher does either, but Happy will get the kill regardless there after taking some damage from the fire.
I believe Happy would have been dead there if he wasn't using the Carapace skill.
Ola used on Tyrant there. Oh, it's an unfortunate shockwave there on the Prophet that knocked them out of the Sentinel grab, but damage will have been done, and they will get that kill regardless. And we're seeing Literal Garbage now take a bit of a lead in this round.
Yeah, they're keeping this fight rolling. They're still humans in their toes here.
And we're seeing really aggressive plays from Literal Garbage here. They do not want to let Deadwat get set up at all, but it didn't work out in their favor that time. 2 of them fell, no return kills, and looks like they will be backing off here for now.
Anon's shockwave being just a tad short from connecting with Keyline there. That could have been the deciding factor. It wasn't meant to be.
They will move into bridge now, and Happy immediately comes back. Both abducts landing there on the Scout and the Hunter. Eli getting a Tyrant to deal with now too. Hexshot will land on Happy there, and Pocket will finish off that kill outside the volley. Keylight takes out Shake and Bake, both Sentinels dead. Legendary P finishes off Keylight as Anon hits Pocket with a shockwave there and finishes off Luz. And Ruka will fall to Legendary P.
Good fight for Literal Garbage here. But alas, their allowance is getting cut short here. Need to play this perfectly to even have a chance.
It is true. They have stopped Ruka from going up into the high scout spot there and forced her to heal early. Abduct will land on Keylight here, dragging him up the stairs. Shockwave will just barely not reach the Alchemist there. Guard is used on Keylight to keep him alive as Ruka kills Happy. Ruka getting a double kill as Pocket takes out Legendary P. Shake and Bake got 1 return kill on Keylight there, but not enough. And Deadwat will come out on top of this fight.
That's interesting that that fight went in human favor here, considering Shake and Bake basically took care of Kili. Although, managed to dodge the bola as well. A very nice play, but meanwhile, the rest of his team unfortunately faltered. He could not finish the 1v4.
Charge is in early here. Doesn't look like it will reach anyone there. Does force the humans to group up though, and volley is now used. Anon is able to take out Louvs there. Infect spreading to Ruka, who will fall to Anon as well.
Actually, turns out to be a very clean fight for the Vampire side here. Despite Anon missing the marathon charge there, did stop and do his job. Pulling out those enraged punches. Garbage trying to poke for some damage with airstrikes here. Not getting much for it.
It does look like they will be sitting back a little while. Alchemist is aware of where the Sentinel is there. Checking the rooftops. Kili will get the catwalk spot here.
Invis coming in from under prison here.
Airstrike comes in to force Kili away there. Abduct will land. Looks like they're going for a high grab there. Eldritch Guard being used to avoid the damage a little bit. Puncture landing on the Alchemist on the bridge there as Shockwave finishes off Ruka. 2 for 2 so far.
Nice shot, the fuck.
Abduct coming back in. Bola does not come out in time, and Kili will get dragged very far away from his Alchemist there. It does look like the Sentinel will think better of chasing that, though, aware of the respawns, and Guard will make sure Kili stays alive, and that fight will end as a 2 for 2.
Despite getting grabbed and dropped from height, Kili stayed alive the entire fight.
A double Abduct here again. High drop on Louvs there. Guard will be coming in soon again, hopefully, if she stays alive. But the Sentinels will finish her off, and that's a good wipe there for Literal Garbage, losing no one in that fight.
Yeah, very nice setup from the two Sentinels there. One dragging Kili to prison, and when he inevitably came running back through the gate, the other one had already charged a power attack, hitting him and, I believe, the Alchemist in one swing.
Yeah, very well played there from Literal Garbage. That is the kind of fights they are going to need a lot more of to whittle down this deficit that they have from the first match.
Invis going from far here on the right side.
Yeah, Tyrant will come in as well there through the archway. Looks like no one will connect here yet, except for the one Sentinel taking Ruka away. Shockwave will not land either. Pocket takes out Legendary P, who had taken substantial damage from the volley. Sentinels double teaming Ruka, who got dragged away, and will find a return kill there.
Well, Legendary P engaging from far away.
Oh, Kili getting stuck there and abducted immediately after and dragged away. That'll be death there for him. Nice job by Happy there. Pocket takes out Shake and Bake meanwhile, but Anon denies his life by just charging right back to finish him off. And Luz will fall in the end there. And another strong fight for Literal Garbage. Finally gaining a bit of a lead in this round.
Some very nice fights coming in indeed. Now here's the real test. The prison hold. And they're set up and healthy for once.
They definitely want to be able to get this last kill without losing anyone. That would put them 10 points ahead in this round, which would decrease the deficit by almost half that they have. But like you said, prison is a very strong spot, so this will be a full test. Happy eating a body here before going in. Legendary P got spotted. Abduct coming in there. Bola missing, baits it out nicely, but won't get an Abduct there. Ruka getting dragged away by Shake and Bake. Anon trying to secure that kill along with Legendary P, and all of Literal Garbage will look for that kill.
It's the quadruple teaming they needed on that Sentinel grab there, connected with Ruka there.
That was very well coordinated there. Happy baiting out the Bola early on. I don't even think he was actually looking to really get a grab. He just wanted the CC gone. And then Shake and Bake comes in.
I think you're right. It's very well done.
I believe what's the final score now?
30-20 for Happy. The final, or you want the between final?
The final.
Final is 62 Kilai and 50 Happy.
They've regained 10 points here of their deficit, which is the best they could hope for. This is, as we said, a human-favored map, so let's see what they can do now. They didn't get the prison spawn. Looks like the spawning system is being very unbiased here today.
Deadwat already set up to go here. Sentinel crept up behind. Good position. Don't think they spotted him going there either, so...
Oh, probably not.
Surprise grab.
Anon is checking the usual rooftops, so they very likely didn't see him up there, and they will not see him until he reveals himself either. Tyrant is coming in from on high there. Both charges don't look like they will connect there. Abduct will land on the Prophet, though, dragging him away, but Happy is able to kill out Pocket before any kind of a turn kill happens. Pocket is able to take out Happy with Infect, I guess, in return. Guard was used on Shake and Bake there, who went to help the Prophet.
It's a weird 2-for-1 fight so far.
Yeah, very staggered. We saw two different fights happening there at the same time.
Happy managing to spawn far away, but run back in without getting contested.
Sentinel has once again taken that spot, but this time it looks like they are aware of it. Anon is placing Elk Bombs up there. Charge coming in from very far away here. Looking for the Prophet. It will connect on the Prophet and the Alchemist there. Shockwave not connecting there, unfortunately, but Shake and Bake is able to take out Ruka there. Kilai drags away Happy and finishes him off. 1-for-1 so far.
Legendary P cannot have high HP here. I'm very surprised he's still alive, to be honest.
Eli snuck away there from literal garbage. And Legendary P ends up falling. Shake and Bake takes out Lose, but falls to Eli as well. Looks like they were having a fight in the house there. Happy is able to finish off Pocket with a volley. And Anon, it looks like the humans respawned all in the same spot.
Yeah, that's all thanks to Happy. He recognized that he needed to move away and let his team respawn on him. It's a very nice play. Could have definitely gone south otherwise.
Bola is used here, trying to deny the body for Kilai there, but will not work. Charge is not connecting on the Hunter there. Oh, and Ruka just gets knifed and hex-shotted for immediate death there. Another fight inside the house with Legendary P falling to Lose. Shake and Bake trying to prevent anyone from exiting, but Lose is already on the roof, hurting very much.
Some fancy footwork by Shake and Bake there, managing to dodge both the Tyrant charges.
Good Bola there as well on the Deceiver, but he will get abducted this time, and that will be enough to kill him. Charge coming in now onto the two survivors. Volley is used to protect Anon a little bit. Guard comes back in time to keep him alive, and Happy and Legendary P taking out two of Deadwat.
Deceiver cleaning up here, getting a final kill. Before the fight settles down once again.
These are very bizarre fights we're seeing here. Shake and Bake coming with the respawn to force Pocket out of hiding there right into Happy. That is extremely unlucky for the Deceiver there. Literal Garbage is in the lead in this round once again. Only by 3 points, but slowly but surely they are closing the gap a little bit here. Tyrant has snuck up onto the roof once again. It does not look like the Hunter is aware. So we'll be seeing a drop Shockwave here. Yep, it will connect. Nice job there, and Enrage melee connects as well before the Bola comes in, and the Guard to help out. Oh, Kilai getting stuck on the wall there, looks like. Will fall to Shake and Bake. Charge coming through here, looking for the Hunter, and it will connect there. Shake and Bake falls to Ruka. Happy getting taken out by Pocket, who has now gotten a double kill. And Ruka will finish off Legendary P and Deadwat, tying up the score for this round with a very dominant fight.
Finally breaking that hold on training there, which they were using very well. Happy abusing that low box position, dropping down, being safe. But it wasn't enough.
We'll be seeing a fight at the bridge here, most likely. Shake and Bake pushed up a little aggressively, looking to catch anyone out of position here. Hulk bombs going onto the roof where Keli has landed, forcing him off there for a little bit. Shake and Bake seems to see the Tyrant, and the Tyrant charged into the post there, unfortunately delaying their start of the fight a little bit. Volley is out, and Eldritch Guard is used on Happy, who had been hit by one of the Tyrants there. No deaths yet, and all AoEs are gone for literal garbage. Shockwave just barely doesn't connect here, but the real Deceiver walks up and melees Happy to death there. Nice abduct after the Shockwave there will finish off Legendary P as Shake and Bake gets a double kill to keep this fight even for his team. Bola on the Deceiver there as well, and Alchemist will look to secure that kill. Will not be able to get it, but gets Louvs instead. Good use of the firewall. Shake and Bake still running from Pocket here, and the light bomb with just some good shooting will finish off Pocket.
Perhaps fast engage here, trying for a grab. It's not meant to be.
He did get a Panic Eldritch Guard out, though. That is pretty big value if the vampires can engage very quickly here.
Deceiver seems to be taking the long route around, though, so the guard will be back in action, fortunately.
Literal Garbage currently 10 points behind on the overall score, having closed the gap a little more. Charge comes in here, knocking Anon on the bridge. Volley in the corner there with Pocket just in a bit of an unfortunate position, but he does manage to get out there using his illusions. Back in now on the Alchemist, and will get the first kill of that fight as Legendary P takes out Pocket in turn. Happy getting double teamed by Tyrants there. Shake and Bake's Bola missing and caught in between the remaining 3 vampires will fall as well. We see Legendary P trying to stay alive here, but that's 3 vampires, 2 of which are Tyrants. That'll be his death there.
It's very interesting that Pocket got caught completely by the volley, but he had a small little sliver to stand on while not being affected, and then managed to climb up the wall and escape. Coming back for a kill on the Alchemist as well.
That one spot was enough. His illusions blocked enough of the focus fire that he was able to get out of there.
Yeah, created enough disorientation for him to just escape up the wall. Climb up like a spider.
Yeah. We will be seeing another fight on training here now. Fever will probably come up from the top of the spire there. No one from Deadwat is in the sneaky spot yet. It looks like the Tyrant was trying to get there, but Shake and Bake catches them. Oh, Hex Shot is used a little bit early there. Abduct will not land either, though. Infect spreading to pretty much the entirety of Literal Garbage here, but they're inside the volley, so they were able to avoid any melee hits. Shake and Bake abusing the box, or Stone Quarry there, sorry. Gets the Bola on the Tyrant, but not before Ruka is able to kill Anon. Happy takes her out in turn, though, and one more kill for Literal Garbage to end this match with a little bit of comeback for the overall score.
A lot of the key abilities missing for Deadwat in the beginning here, like the grab and the Tyrant charge, but like you said, the humans gathered together and got all infected, and I believe triple charged by the second Tyrant coming in. It's probably what caused them to lose one player at least, but still they won the fight.
It was good job by Shake and Bake there, catching the Tyrant before they could really engage, forcing the first Tyrant to move in a completely different position. Invis is in now, though, here as the charge comes through as well. Abduct will land on Happy, not before he gets the volley. Shockwave connecting on Shake and Bake as well. Human standing inside their AoEs here, trying to stay alive and get a kill. Legendary P is able to find it, taking out Luz there before Happy falls to Pocket.
Very nice hex shot in the end there by Legendary P there. Just ice cold and calculated. Saw the Tyrant powering up a charge swing, but decided to just wait it out and use the hex shot. And I got booted to lobby.
That is alright. We will be moving to a different server now. What was the final score now?
It's getting closer. It's 80 for Keli's team and 71 for Happy's team.
So 9 points.
Yeah, I realized, of course, I got booted to server. The game's over. I thought that was the first off for some reason. Getting worried there.
There is someone asking about a DM ban. It is not, in fact, banned. These teams haven't banned anything. We will be picking new maps now, though, so I will message them.
It is interesting that we see no DM coming in so far, especially considering Literal Garbage have been using it to great effect in the past. Legendary P opting to just go for some bread and butter in this Deceiver.
We will be seeing a switch on the map pick from both teams here. Eli picking Valeholm as their map instead of Crucible, and Happy doing a bit of an interesting pick with the Fane, which is, I thought, one of his least favorite maps, but here we are. Eli will be starting Vampires on the Fane. And we will be seeing a Vampire start on Valeholm as well from Literal Garbage. Oh, yeah, I had gotten it already. I was just writing stuff
Yeah, I
down.
also just got it.
Valeholm being a map that has been picked very commonly. It's not particularly surprising that we see it once again here, although we will have a bit of a new map in Fane. I think it was only played twice in this tournament, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's not very common.
Interesting to see once again, though, that both teams had a better score on their away servers. Perhaps we're getting to the point where people are so used to the ping that the map pick really makes more of an impact than the server pick.
Mm-hmm.
Jake and Bacon Happy immediately locking in their usual roles here with the Hunter and Scout. Anon starting on Alchemist and Legendary P going on the Prophet. It does look like they have had a bit more success here with Anon on the Alchemist. He is definitely a much stronger Alchemist player than he is a Prophet player, I would say.
Yeah. Having that artillery available is always a boon to the team.
And that extra bit of AoE too, so you don't have to rely entirely on volley.
To get a courtyard spawn for Little Garbage here. Perhaps not what they would have wanted, but at least it's not the worst spawn.
Yeah, the vampires there had checked out wall immediately to make sure that they weren't running over to it. We did see the Deceiver and one of the Tyrants walking through there.
Managed to get behind here. This is going to be a very powerful engaged position.
These Tyrants have been quite sneaky lately, always finding themselves in spots that you normally wouldn't expect them to be able to just sneak over to.
Happy has no idea what's coming here. Probably gonna get a shockwave into his face.
Shake and
Press the
Bake
Hunter.
will get caught here as well. Yeah, Shockwave connecting. Shake and Bake missing the bola, and he should just be dead there. He will be able to get to the volley, and the charge will not connect either, so he's able to stay alive, and Happy will get the first kill on Ruka, and a Hex shot along with a charge shot from Happy will finish off Louvs as well. Nice bomb there from Keli will finish off Happy to get a return kill there, and the Abduct lands on Shake and Bake as well, looking for the damage, and that will kill. 2 for 2.
I'm very surprised Shake managed to even get out of that situation, considering the bola got dodged as well in the corner. Ends up falling now, and Happy dying to the airstrike. It's a saving grace for the Vampire side here.
And both teams right now have their only kills thanks to their captains. Something that can change very soon as an Abduct comes in here onto an Infect, spreading the Infect further to Happy as well, who is in the corner there, and Legendary P will fall before getting out an Eldritch Guard. Shockwave connecting on the Alchemist there as well. Tyrant coming back into this fight here. Pocket will get focused down by Shake and Bake, and Bola will connect on the Tyrant to keep himself alive a little longer. Charge misses as well, and Anon will finish off Ruka there as Shake and Bake takes out Louvs. Keli last one left as he kills Happy with an Abduct, and will land to look for a kill there. But a Hex shot from a respawn will not deny that, actually. Shake and Bake still falls, or to Keli, before Keli dies there.
That's still going on. It won't let up.
We're seeing very aggressive gameplay here. A lot of trades happening there. Nice Hex shot that might have been accidental on Pocket. 2 return kills for Literal Garbage once again.
Anon finally falling for the first time after putting in so much work with those AoEs. Upping the team damage with almost 4k here.
Yeah, he has the highest damage in the game right now.
Kept seeing those vampire bodies just exploding from AoE damage left and right.
Yeah, it does look like the never-ending fight will be taking a short break here now, though, as Deadwat decide to reassess and re-engage. Charge will come in here now, though. Infect landing on Shake and Bake, but Guard comes in. Happy gets dragged away by Keli outside of the courtyard. A nice firewall there. That's a massive amount of damage done by the firewall there to both Keli and Pocket. Shake and Bake getting a double kill there on Luz, and Anon finishing off Ruka. A very strong fight for Literal Garbage.
Fantastic firewall there. Cutting off half of the vampire team, forcing them to either commit through it to try to kill Happy, who got dragged outside but managed to run back in.
Yeah,
Perhaps they would have been better off just leaving him be. But hindsight is 2020.
Absolutely. It's actually worth noting that it did look like both Anon and Shake and Bake hesitated to go out of the courtyard there. It seemed they planned to originally walk out and chase, but decided to backstep a little bit, and that seems to have been the play, baiting them into the firewall and just completely melting them. Infect will be used here. Does not look like it has connected. Knives denying it a second time as well, and Guard will come through to keep Happy alive as Legendary P takes out Louvs. Ruka in the back there decides better than to go for that charge attack on Shake and Bake as her team is hurting right now.
Perhaps the wrong decision. It would have hit 2 people.
But the return did net her a kill, although it did cost them another 3 deaths.
And I'm getting a double kill there with 1 shot as well. Inside where the vampires are stacked. A small hallway. It's a perfect situation.
Literal Garbage is playing very well with their Alchemist right now, as you can see from the damage numbers there.
Ping definitely not being an issue for this Alchemist.
He does play at such late times that he will very often end up on US servers anyway.
Yeah.
Invis coming from the top of the houses here, as well as 2 charges, this time from the same spot as Infect will connect on Anon there. Charge will connect on the Prophet, but not much else. Volleys and AoEs are used here as Happy got dragged away by Keli and ends up falling. Shake and Bake able to get a return kill on Pocket there. As a Shockwave connects onto the Alchemist, and Legendary P falls to Keli, who has joined the fight now on foot. Keli getting a double kill there, denying the Alchemist from doing any more damage there. As Shake and Bake gets 1 return kill and tries to stay alive, but the charge from the Tyrant will connect there, and Keli will be able to get the last melee hit in.
Deceiver is already ready here in the wall. He's gonna try to engage on them. Goes invis, but decides not to.
I think Deadwat was a little too far away there for them to capitalize on the Deceiver being in such a good spot.
Still, personally, I believe Pocket should have at least gotten an infect out because they were so unready for it and then just escaped. But hey.
We do have the top-down view, so it does make it a bit easier to critique than when you're actually playing yourself. Invis will be coming in here now as well. Doesn't look like they will start with the Infect. Infect will get cancelled as well. Abduct landing on the Prophet there, denying the Eldritch Guard once again. Hex Shot used, but it won't be enough to keep Legendary P alive. But Shake and Bake is once again able to get a return kill on Pocket. We're seeing an exact same start to this fight as the last one. Shockwave connecting on Anon there, but not before the grenade comes out and finishes off Ruka. Eli is able to take out Happy in return, but Shake and Bake and Anon able to clean house here, and another 4 for 2 in favor of Literal Garbage.
Kila committing hard for the kill on Happy there in the back line. Just decided to land and get the final swing out before he died. Perhaps hoping to break the hold of the wall here, but it's still going strong here.
Definitely. I do think you are more willing to sacrifice yourself as a vampire if it means potentially stopping the humans from holding onto a wall. It's just not a place you want them to stay, especially when they have 2 AoEs in between their Alchemist and Scout.
Yeah, you saw the power of it there with the volley cutting the 2 Tyrants off. All they could do was dance in the corner up in the stairs here and wait it out.
Yeah, seeing the invis from Pocket here.
Read.
Once again, Shake and Bake will roll off in time to avoid the infect, but this time a second Deceiver comes in and will infect almost the entirety of Literal Garbage. That's a good spread there, but Shake and Bake takes out Keli as the first kill. Second infect landing on Happy there, and he will fall to Pocket and unable to ensure that that is not for free. And a exact 1-for-1 trade there with Ruka and Legendary P.
Fortunate whiff with the infect there, but gets on the way.
Luz is able to get the kill there, and Keli looking for a hunter who is long since dead. Oh, that's a charge shot onto that Deceiver there as well. Happy pushing back into wall, trying desperately to keep this secure for his team. Another charge shot onto the Deceivers. That's a lot of damage done there, and Luz will end up dying there. Tyrant stops their charge in the middle of the volley and takes a hex shot on the way out. Pocket falling to Shake and Bake's explosive shot outside of the wall there, but Shake and Bake will fall to Keli's barbed talons there.
That's a saving grace here. Humans are struggling to get a heal up top.
Oh, nice abduct there on the Alchemist, dragging them nicely far away, but the Eldritch Guard will deter Keli from chasing any further. Shake and Bake doing some damage on respawn here, but he has drawn the vampires over to him, yeah. That's their whole team now trying to deny him.
That was a mistake firing there, I think.
A good awareness from Deadwat there, punishing him for trying to get some chip damage in there. Keli immediately going to wall to try and capitalize on it, but will not find the abduct.
Perhaps they can make him spawn somewhere else again? No,
I guess spawned here. Oh, and Pocket will fall to Legendary P and Anon there. Charge coming in through, but it does look like it gets stuck on the wall there a little bit. Same story for the abduct there, and looks like Deadwat will maybe try to reset here for this potentially last fight as Shake and Bake takes out Luz as she's trying to retreat.
Keli's struggling hard to get a proper grab here on the wall. There are a lot of boxes and elevations to you can get stuck on and have a hard time to navigate while you fly.
And even if
put a dent into their team fight capability here, not having that grab connect every fight.
Yeah, definitely. Even if it does connect, if you connect it from inside wall, there's not very many places you can go.
Yeah. Wonder what their strategy will be for this final fight.
It does look like the Deceivers will be coming from inside the tunnel there instead of from above.
Perhaps ganging up on one human to at least secure 1 kill.
And they have started all these fights the same way, with Pocket coming from that rooftop that he's climbing up to right now and trying to get an infect on Shake and Bake, who just rolls away before it can hit. We'll be seeing the engage here though. Charge shot done to the Tyrant. Oh, and they will fall immediately before being able to do anything there from all of the hit scan just pelting her on the way in.
That's some nice focus fire from Literal Garbage there, cutting the engagement short.
What was the final score?
That is some comeback here. It's Literal Garbage 101 and Deadwat 98.
Well.
Ooh, they have
How
taken the lead.
turntables.
Damn.
Perhaps Literal Garbage just needed a pee break and perhaps some coffee. Now they're back in the game.
Maybe that.
It looked grim in the first match, but they're definitely on point now.
We have seen this a lot, though, from Little Garbage. Not just the fact that their first rounds or matches are suboptimal, but also that just Crucible in general is not a map they particularly perform well on in a lot of these matches.
Which is strange, because they seem to opt it every single time. They really like playing on it.
This time around, it was actually Deadwat who picked it.
Interesting.
Attempted chip damage there from the scout on the Sentinel, but it does not look like it will connect. Alchemist bombing
Spawns were
rooftop.
fair as well.
Yeah, they've been fair for all the matches so far. Oh, Charge Tyrant comes through there, connecting on Pocket, who was stuck there with the Deceiver and Tyrant, and will be the first to fall there. Volley being used, but Deadwat not really able to capitalize on it as Keli and Luz fall as well. Ruka will get a return kill here and tries to find a second one on the Sentinel, but Shake and Bake and Happy are able to finish her off, and a 4-for-1, fight for Literal Garbage.
Trying to deny the wall here. I believe it's Happy is ready to grab. It's not gonna go for it. I am frowning at the moment. That's two opportunities for a fast engage on the wall that I oh so love.
And we did see how well Literal Garbage just ran away with their round as soon as they secured wall. And this is after one fight now. We see Deadwat already in the wall. This could be a turning point for them. Airstrikes are in, though, to prevent the scout from taking any charge shots. And it does allow the Deceiver to get in without taking too much damage. Abduct landing on the Alchemist there, who gets Eldritch guarded. Tyrant looking for a kill on Ruka. Has to chase her through the volley there. And Shockwave, not sure if it connected through the stairs or not, but given the fact that he just got a triple kill, I'd say it did.
Yeah. Quite interesting. The fight was different compared to the first half here. The human side opting to hide more in the back of the wall, with the Alchemist being power attacked around the corner at the end there, being the last one alive, as compared to the first half when the human side actually pushed out a bit during the fights.
Yeah.
Trying to keep those high ground areas.
I also think a major difference here is the fact that there are two Sentinels with Airstrike who both toss them into the usual spot for the scout to hide, preventing Ruka from being able to really set up and take her charge shots.
Yeah.
Keli getting stuck on a wall a little bit there, trying to avoid the airstrike. Abduct will land as well, and he's going very far away from the team there. Ruka will get a kill on Legendary P here in the volley, though. And Pocket takes out Ann on the fight, going in favor of Deadwat so far, but not now, as the Sentinel will have killed Keli in the back. Duck comes in again on the return here. Not sure where they went, actually.
Shake and Bake
kinda lost
trying
track.
for the 2v1 clutch here, and he does get it.
The Sentinel flew so fast, I couldn't even follow him.
Prophet spawn into this fight, giving a shield to Happy.
Both Abducts will miss this time, but Sentinels both land to kill that Prophet there. Shake and Bake and Happy will both fall for that decision. Infect coming in here on Ruka as the Deceiver dies as well, and spreads it to the rest of her team, but doesn't matter, they're all healthy. And they will end up coming out on top on this fight, making sure that the Literal Garbage does not increase their lead by too much right off the bat.
Oh, some very, very, very lucky spawns there for Deadwat.
Light Bomb being used here on a Sentinel who was still in the air. Charge doesn't look like it will connect there, and Volley in a bit of an interesting spot, but Shake and Bake will get the first kill here on Luz, getting a double kill on Pocket. Ruka takes out Anon in return once again, but Infect has now been spread to her by Keli as she gets abducted there, and that might just be death to drop there, and yes it is, as Happy takes out Keli with one melee.
I was gonna say, the previous fight, both the Prophet, Alchemist, and in the end Hunter spawned on top of the humans who were in a fight with vampires next to them. It's quite interesting how that system can completely break sometimes. And it ended up putting the fight in the favor of the human side, but the engage came in. The second engage came in too quickly, and they managed to lose the fight. They're all garbage, cleaning them up in the end.
You would be frowning once again if you saw that. Both Anon and the Deceiver were set up at wall, waiting for the humans to come here, and didn't engage them when they saw them. But an Abduct will land anyway and drag two people outside of the wall, though. They've brought them to the same spot, which actually works against their favor. Pocket getting a double kill there thanks to the Eldritch Guard, and Kila getting one more kill before Anon finishes off this match by taking out Pocket.
Should have been 2 easy kills from the 2 grabs outside there, but like you said, Eldritch kept the Alchemist alive, and Alchemist Firewall let them have a nice fight.
Yeah, definitely. That was a bit of a miscommunication there, maybe, bringing them both to the same spot. You normally want to keep humans separated.
Mm-hmm.
What is the score now?
Now, it's for Literal Garbage, 120. And for Deadwat, 113.
7-point lead.
Well, they truly brought it back.
We already have the codes here for the next lobby. Make sure Keylight received them as well. Yes, he did. All right, good. All right, this will be the EU match on Fane. Last chance for Deadwat to end this grand final right here and now by making a very dominant showing and regaining their point lead. Otherwise, we will be seeing a bracket reset, and we'll most likely have to finish the last 2 matches at a different time, as it is getting late for the Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all in spectator side?
Yes.
Sir.
Excellent. Okay, we have found who has the map control now. Just look like we're waiting on Deadwat to finish up. Maybe some quick strategy meetings that they're having to try and close out this set now.
Yeah, quite an interesting final map to end up on as well.
Yeah, the Fane, very unplayed map for this tournament.
I don't see it too often.
Also, a really curious map, honestly, because I think depending on where you're holding as humans changes whether or not the map is vampire-based favored or human favored.
Yeah, for sure. The humans can abuse those respawn mechanics with vampires just spawning in the open cross map there. You can get some nice chip shots from scouts. And you can keep the fight going for literally forever.
Yeah, it is a
Running around the middle.
very interesting map. It is both extremely open and has a lot of high rooftops at the same time. Two things that normally go in opposite ways for
It's
each
getting a
side.
fantastic spawn here.
Oh yeah, they're getting
premature Eldritch. But probably
might have
won't
been
be
a
a
fat
problem.
finger there, yeah.
The thing you want to look out for is the hunter getting up on the horseshoe here, which is arguably one of the strongest positions in the entire game.
Definitely, although it is a bit risky to go there at this point now. They have
Yeah.
been spawned for a while.
There's a deceiver under them.
Yeah, Infect will miss there, but Shockwave will connect. No charge follow-up on the Alchemist as the guard comes out to deter any further attacks there. Deceiver walks up to behind Shake and Bake there, hitting him in the back twice, and a charge attack from Ruka will finish him off there, as well as Legendary P takes out Keli and falls to Pocket in turn. Anon left alone now against the remaining vampires. Charge will miss there, but Infect lands. Anon getting the light bomb off, but has to reload and will fall to Pocket there. And a 4 for 2 in favor of Deadwat.
And a pause is called.
Okay.
Pocket once again putting in so much work here in the beginning fight of the match. Like usual, did the engage from underneath the W here. Managed to get the infect out and stay alive, and then come in for some backstabby swings. Just stacking up that damage.
The Pocket's ability to get out there after having done that damage to Shake and Bake and re-engage, I think twice back to back, is definitely what secured them that fight, I'd say.
Yeah, basically took care of Anon himself. Just from swinging it in the back of the human.
I think Keli was turning off his VPN there. He has been using a VPN for the US servers as it gives him slightly better ping when he connects to them, and he might have forgotten to turn it off between the two matches.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. It's quite an interesting phenomenon.
I mean, it did show his performance on Sentinel, especially...
45.
Okay. Performance on Sentinel especially was a lot better once he had that slightly lowered ping than it has been in the past. Normally he's stuck on US servers with over 200 ping.
Yeah. Humans getting stuck with this position, yeah.
Yeah,
I
slave
would
pens.
wager this is a very poor position for humans, but in NOCST anything can happen and the fight could be a wash.
Very true. It isn't ideal, but there is also a lot of spots that the humans can see the vampires approach from if they choose to go from the rooftop. Shockwave will not connect there. All humans will roll down into the volley there as one gets abducted away there. I believe it was the Prophet. Yes, it was. But Shake and Bake will come in to help out Legendary P to get that kill. Pocket and Ruka getting 2 kills on return, 2 for 2 so far. And the Scout and Hunter are left for the humans there. One melee from Ruka onto Happy there will help Pocket get that kill as Shake and Bake is the last man standing with a 3 for 4 in favor of Little Garbage.
See that trying for a fast interruption there, and the humans trying to heal in the middle. Yeah, Lubes has been very unlucky these two fights. Got knifed inside a volley and a firewall there in that fight, and that just spells death instantly. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's really unfortunate. The one advantage is that she was playing Tyrant, so there's a good chance that Collective Skin did some return damage there, but it's not ideally the amount of damage you'd like to be doing with Tyrant. Infect will force Shake and Bake off his high ground there, and a nice double charge on both the Alchemist and Shake, and a second charge comes in, hitting both the 2 targets once again, and Shockwave will finish off Anon, who is being used as a little bit of a pinball there. Once again, Happy and Shake are left alone, but Shake has run off to go secure that kill on Luz. Trying to get out now, gets the bola on the Tyrant, but will fall to Keli, who has landed to finish him off, and Happy being the last one alive for Literal Garbage as his team comes back.
Kill there, but decides to hop out again. The 2 charges, one from each side there connecting were huge, and in all that commotion, Kila managed to get a grab on Legendary P. Dragged him off to the first Tyrant who came in, who was in position to double team that kill quickly.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful coordination from the Tyrants there. Perfectly timed so that full damage was done as well. Another charge coming through here again, this time landing on Anon. He will get the Eldritch Guard to keep him alive, and Luz will be the first to fall there after getting focused down by 3 hit scans. Hex shot coming in on the second Tyrant to keep Anon alive just a little bit longer to get some return kills here, and Pocket being the last one standing for the vampires now, as both the Prophet and Hunter look to try and kill him on the way out, but he will be able to get away there.
See the strength of the hold in the middle here for the humans. Just respawn after respawn coming in, and they have access to so many heal stations.
Luf's a bit unaware of the Hunter there, I think. Takes some chip damage there for her troubles, but an Abduct will come in from Kili to capitalize on the fact that Shake and Bake couldn't heal there.
That should be a kill.
He will use the Bola, but fall to the charge anyway.
Actually manages to get sort of back to his team, baiting the vampires in.
Sorry about the camera angles in this fight. It's a bit of a difficult spot to have a good angle on, but they will continue to fight here to make my life more miserable, it seems. But Happy will get the kill on Luz, and that will turn that fight in favor for Literal Garbage.
Yeah, very interesting turn of events considering Shake and Bake got grabbed into no man's land there.
Abduct comes in there, but it won't connect. Drop Shockwave missing as well. Charge going out. Pocket landing in the volley there, decides to go out. Tyrant charge through the volley, and a nice double puncture from Kili there on the Prophet and Scout, and that'll be a double kill for Ruka, who follows up on it. Anon taking out Kili in return, though. Shake getting a triple kill to change that fight that looked like it was going to go in Deadwat's favor to back to Literal Garbage.
A very sporadic fight here with the vampires coming down one by one, trying to shockwave. It's not connecting too much, which lets Literal Garbage kind of run away with the fights here. The last few at least.
Yeah, both Deceiver and Tyrant had to back out there because of unfortunately missed abilities.
Yeah.
Eli got a nice double puncture, and Ruka followed it up very nicely with a full charge attack from the Tyrant to get that double kill, but wasn't enough.
For that, it would have probably been a 4-4-0.
For sure. Eli in once again, looking for Happy on the horseshoe there. It will not connect as the infect spreads to Legendary P and Anon Archia there. We're seeing double Deceiver now swap from one of the Tyrants as Shake and Bake is caught in a bit of an unfortunate position. Manages to get a bit further, but will end up falling there in the end. Anon being the last human standing right now. Eli missing the Abduct there, now looking to just finish him off with some melee attacks. Puncture will connect, but Anon is able to still get a double kill and stays alive there in the end.
Clutches it out. It's an insane play by Anon in the end there. Noticing that the Deceiver was trying to sneak an attack in the back there, but blows him up.
Yeah, if either of those Alkanades had missed, he would be a dead man right now. Deadwat had spread it so that one nade wouldn't kill them both too, but didn't matter. Both shots were completely on point there.
I was gonna say, perhaps Deadwat finally got a good engagement off, which they did, but...
Anon shutting that one down real quick. Guard is used on Happy there, who gets hit by an infect. Double infect will cause the tick damage to spread to the whole team there as Kili kills Legendary P, whom he had dragged away. 1 for 1 so far as Literal Garbage backs up more into this corner here next to Horseshoe. Kili looking for a grab. He will find Happy there and does the fall damage before being forced to drop him. Deceiver is in to try and finish off that kill on the Scout here, and with the help from Ruka, they will finish off Happy, but not before both of them die in turn. And Shake and Bake takes out Kili as well. Another dominant fight for Literal Garbage.
Anon once again showing his skill and game knowledge here. And the Kili had grabbed Happy and was trying to bounce on the wall there to get it some extra height. Anon recognized it and threw the light bomb into the wall, hitting the Sentinel.
Yeah.
Easy damage to make him drop Happy.
Full light bomb damage on a sentinel that's in the air is always painful if you're the sentinel.
Yeah.
We're seeing Anon bombard these rooftops once again. Trying to find some chip damage here. Might have gotten a little bit of damage on the Tyrant there. Definitely did some there. They are aware where they are. Enrage will be used as Invis comes in. Will not connect, but the Abduct comes in and drags away the Prophet. Far enough away to deny Eldritch Guard for a little while there. Seeing a very split fight here, and Legendary P will fall. Happy taking out Ruka in turn. A nice stick airstrike onto Shake and Bake, who's in a bit of a cheeky position there. Abduct comes in once again, picking up Shake and Bake this time. It looks like that charge shot missed, and Shake and Bake will die for it. Eli getting the double kill there to keep his team in this match right now. Anon takes out Luz. Last one alive once again. Deadwat trying not to repeat their mistake of letting him stay alive too long. And Legendary P gets killed on the return there. And a 5-4-1, I think, in favor of Deadwat.
Very nice sticky airstrike on Legendary P coming in there in the end. Yeah, Shake and Bake had that cheeky position and refused to go off it, even with an airstrike landing right next to him. He decided to just tank it to the space. Didn't want to give it up.
Oh, nice infect. And followed up from the charge there. And abducted as well. Happy just not getting a chance to play in this fight, and it will fall immediately as Luz takes out Legendary P as well. 2 of Literal Garbage are already dead. Eli now looking for Shake and Bake here. Shockwave will connect on both the Alchemist and the Hunter there. A nice bola from Shake and Bake will keep himself alive, though that charge attack would have killed him.
See the power of the respawning humans here. In line of sight already.
Oh, and a nice Eldritch Guard denies the damage from airstrike on Anon there, and Shake and Bake also dodges Keli's Abduct, and both of them will be able to come out of there alive. Score being very close for this round. That said, Literal Garbage is still in the lead overall. Shockwave coming in here, but Tyrant gets immediately hexed and bullet. It will fall to Happy there after getting focus fired, and then Happy takes out Pocket as well. Nice focus there from Literal Garbage, being able to collect 2 kills before Keli can even come in for his Abduct.
Yeah, I believe the Prophet and the Hunter were low there in the end as well, so saving their team 2 deaths. And some nice precision shots by Happy there.
Absolutely. Do you have the score?
Holy shit, yes. It's 150 for Literal Garbage and 140 for Keli's team.
All right, thank you. Still a 10-point lead. It seems it hasn't moved very much.
I believe in the penultimate fight there, Happy spawned in line of sight of his team and managed to get 3 charge shots off with that swift bow, just pelting the vampire side.
He has swapped to Swiftbow only recently, actually. He formerly hated it completely and said he just couldn't use it at all, couldn't hit anything with it. But that changed about a week ago, and now he's using it in the tournament.
Very interesting. I think Keli is itching to get up on Horseshoe here. I do know that he loves that position, and he might go for it right now. Yeah, here comes the YOLO. Perhaps he gets punished? Doesn't look like it.
Well, it looks like the deceiver was unaware of him, and instead Keli will be able to do 200 chip damage to him on the way out there. Yeah. Very good tracking there from Keli.
Lacking a bit of game knowledge there from the vampire side. Should definitely look out to try to deny the Hunter getting up on Horseshoe. Now he has a very strong position. He can cover his entire team and be quite safe.
Yeah, definitely. Alex doing some nice chip damage on the Tyrant up there as well in the meanwhile. It's kind of tossing nades in there periodically, making sure the vampires can't push up unchecked there. Regardless, the Deceiver seems to have gotten through. A relentless bombardment here. I start to wonder if he's going to be running out of ammo after this fight. Airstrike will force Keli off of the horseshoe ground before the fight really begins, but Pocket is stuck a bit away from his team. Uses the firewall nicely, though, to get the Deceiver to back off there. Keli takes out Anon as Ruka gets dragged away by Happy, who will get that kill. And Shake and Bake does the same to Pocket, but will end up falling inside the T there to lose. An Eldritch Guard on Keli will keep him alive as Happy tries to go for the Prophet, but Keli shoots him down.
a very important last bolt there, connecting with the Sentinel. Dropping loop similar.
Pretty good start for Deadwat here. 2 points ahead in this round. 8 points behind overall. Definitely something that you can make up in a human round.
I wonder if Keli's gonna go for the rate migration again to get up into his favorite position.
He is in the horseshoe.
Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah.
Once again. Oh,
they were aware, yeah. The Sentinel knew, and just keeping him in this corner here. Bola will be used, and the Prophet comes over to help with an Eldritch Guard, as all of Deadwat rotates here to keep Keli alive, and a nice hex shot as well.
He's gonna get the heal.
Yeah, Lou's doing massive amounts of work there to keep Keli alive, as Anon comes in with a nice double shockwave there, getting himself a kill on Pocket before dying himself. Ruka shooting down the Sentinel who had grabbed Keli. This man has survived 3 abducts now.
I think a thanks is in order to his team here, because he did get grabbed 3 times and still alive thanks to Eldritch and support.
Ruka getting grabbed this time. Eldritch Guard already on her to mitigate that fall damage. Volley is in now as Keli runs off looking for a kill there in the back here. Anon having taken out Pocket, and Keli will find 3 vampires and end up falling.
They finally shut him down for committing so much.
Ruka getting a nice double kill there though, denying the healing. Very well done. Shockwave connecting on Luz, but Pocket takes out Anon as well. Very good awareness from Deadwat right now about the vampire positions.
Yeah, they finally managed to shut down Keli, but at what cost? Ruka just laying down the law. Getting power shot to power shot.
You're not allowed to eat in this tunnel.
It's quite interesting. I think it was a big mistake by Happy to drag Keli out in the open with that secondary grab there. Should have just kept him behind corners or the walls over at Horseshoe. So that's what started this whole debacle, that Luz managed to get a shield on Keli, protecting him from the second and the third grab.
Yeah. She got a hex shot on the third as well.
Yeah, resulting in literal garbage, hemorrhaging a lot of kills here. Deaths.
That's how we are at a point where we have an opportunity for a rerun there. Keli is in his horseshoe spot already, so we will not be seeing any cross-country running just yet.
Yes, sir.
Tyrant is up here. Not sure where the Deceiver is currently. It looks like they might be under. Airstrikes will force both Ruka and Keli to slightly reposition here. First abduct looking for Keli. Won't connect, but it does force him off there. Both Sentinels now standing inside of a volley. Pocket Toast getting the first kill on Shake and Bake there. Pocket ending up with a double kill as well. Luz taking out Legendary P, and Anon, the last one left, trying to get a return kill. He will succeed, but Keli takes him out in the end. And a 4 for 3 in favor of Deadwat. Or, I cannot count, sorry, a 4 for 1 in favor of Deadwat.
Yeah, Deadwat playing a very nice game here, making the little downstairs area here in best spot, like putting the vampires in a fish in a barrel situation where all the humans are just looking down, shooting at them while they're fighting one human. Elevation is definitely a powerful tool in this game.
Definitely, especially because that volley was timed so well that both Sentinels landed just as it started, so they took a good bit of damage from that.
Yeah, we've seen the horseshoe position getting technically denied every round now, but they have to commit so much to just get him off it.
And even once they're off,
to try getting him off, and then an abduct to try to get him off as well, and all he does is just melee down, and he's fine.
then usually he does so into a volley and the rest of his team, but an abduct will land on the Alchemist here, dragging them very far away there and to the Deceiver. Looking to just get a clean kill there on Pocket with a double team, and it will succeed as Happy takes out Luz as well with help from Anon. Keli using his Eldritch Guard here to push forward and take out Happy, who is not able to finish his eat there, but Shake and Bake drags Keli away from Ruka's line of sight. Ola comes in on the Deceiver there, denying that kill, and Guard comes through to keep Keli alive once again and turn this fight in favor of Deadwat again.
respawn system really saving Kili there. Louv's coming in with another clutch shield there, having spawned on the opposite side of the map, running through the middle.
Yeah, just running to the middle of the map and Fane as humans when some of your teammates are currently respawning is never a bad idea, especially from Horseshoe, considering that both spots they could spawn put them fairly close to line of sight on the central area.
Seems that they opted to put Ruka on the Horseshoe. I say that as she drops down.
I'd have been worried about some sentinel abducts there from a blind spot. Scouts do end up being tunnel visioned quite frequently just by the nature of the charge shot reducing your FOV.
Sure. See the deceiver is also already set up in the Horseshoe here. Waiting for the inevitable push here.
Yeah, they're having none of this Horseshoe anymore. Airstrike will be in and the Tyrant charges in as well. Alchemist Bomb connecting on in there. And doesn't look like the abducts connect on anyone there. DM is now being used by Literal Garbage, connecting on Kili, who then gets focused down by the Sentinels. Ruka is able to take out P, who was in the volley during that DM, and Louv's getting a double kill, so Deadwat still coming out on top of this fight regardless.
I do like this witch up in strategy. They did get what they wanted with that DM, but in the meantime, the rest of their team just fell to the superior firepower of the human side.
Yeah, it is worth noting that Deadwat is currently only 1 point away from tying up the score.
That's worrying considering how the half has looked here on the human side. They're very strong on it, and if they keep this up, then they will definitely eke out a win here, denying the comeback.
Literal Garbage was aware of this, and that might have warranted the swap to DM here. A bit of a comfort pick. They have been using it throughout the whole tournament, up until, I think, the losers finals and now the finals.
Yeah.
Oh, nice charge shot there on the Sentinel. That'll be full damage done.
Super in the open from middle here, trying to get a DM. Might get it on this. It's looking for it.
It does look like he has decided to back off here. Go back up to the Horseshoe. I think that he was riding on the fact that Kili would be up here and he'd be able to DM him from across the other side of Horseshoe. Abduct coming in there, dragging the Prophet away. DM being used, and it gets broken pretty quickly there by the second Abduct. And a charge comes through on Pocket as well. 2 kills, 2 drags. Pocket getting a return kill, though, with his fire on Anon, who stood in it a little bit too long there. The Duck coming back here once again. Will miss Ruka the first time. Second one misses as well. Nice dodging from Ruka. She gets the knives out too. Able to kill Shake and Bake before falling to the second Sentinel there. Infect landing on Kili. Polo lands on the Deceiver, and Shield comes through once again. Pocket killing Happy on the respawn. And once again, Literal Garbage unable to finish off Kili.
Yeah, constantly getting those respawn shields coming in from the middle of the map. I was getting worried there because Ruka and Kili were taking the fight without running to the middle into their teammates' hands, but managed just to get there in the end.
Oh, an interesting fight inside Horseshoe now. Shockwave will land on Kili as he gets dragged and dropped from on high, and he will be dead this time. Literal Garbage having enough of this man just walking away from everything, though he will now be the one respawning from across the map. Nice infect there from Legendary P, connecting on Ruka and spreading to the rest of the team. Will net him a win for Literal Garbage in this fight, and the first definitive win for their vampire half.
Finally a very nice fight from Literal Garbage here. Getting 2 grabs and killing Kili from a fall damage. Forcing Louvs to shield Ruka instead of Kili.
Yeah, definitely. That was really all the difference there. They took out Kili right off the start. That said, that is also not really an ideal spot for the humans to be fighting inside Horseshoe. We
do praise this man on his Hunter a lot, but if you look at the damage done, it's pretty even on the human side, actually. Perhaps the rest of his team gets to do the dirty work while he's legging it and taking the aggro from the vampire side.
That is true. We did see a lot of fights go their favor because of that, though, because he was able to just avoid damage for so long that his team was able to pick off anyone who was going after him. That said, Abduct will land on Ruka here, dragging her further up the area here. Volley is now gone. Guard comes out. No kills yet, but that will be broken by Literal Garbage, getting 2 kills there with no return kills from Deadwat yet. Guard wears off on Keli there. Happy taking out Lose as well. And Keli trying to get something in return, but he will fall to Legendary P in the end there. And the lead for Literal Garbage overall increasing once again.
Showing that that spot is not the best for the human side. There's a lot of corners and nooks that the vampires can just dip behind, despite being low. It's a very close, confined area as well, so humans don't really have much hiding room.
Sentinel has been seen by the Alchemist here, who's trying to force him out of the spot up there. Deadwat moving a little further towards Horseshoe in preparation for the Sentinel to be coming in here. Pocket pushing up once again, though, looking for chip damage here, and he will get it now. He has zeroed in on him a little bit.
Pelted up here.
Pocket has not been giving anyone any breaks if they want to get to this corner, just continuously bombarding these rooftops.
Has found a little bit of a safe spot there behind that bench now, it seems.
Little Garbage taking their time with this engage here, probably trying to make sure that they can fully ensure their victory here for the whole match. Abducts are in now. Both will connect there, one of which lands on Keli, the other one on the Alchemist. Guard used on the Alchemist as Keli gets chased by the 2 Sentinels, and they will be able to finish him off there. So far, the only death, but Ruka will fall to Happy there right before taking out Legendary P. Shake and Bake takes out Lose, and Pocket getting a nice double kill there with the AoE damage from his Alch Grenade launcher. And the triple. Happy trying to dodge explosive shots there, but Pocket had run out of ammo.
Oh, beautiful bola there.
Volley, though, does a lot of damage to the Tyrant. Shockwave will not work because it is going up the stairs. That would have been a lot of damage. Lose takes out Shake and Bake, too. DM has been broken, and Ruka takes out Anon.
I think that was 1 point away there, if my math is correct.
Might be. I stopped keeping track of it. What was the final score?
That was way too exciting. Well, if my math is correct, it's 174 for Literal Garbage and 170 for Deadwat.
Oh, very close.
But I would like to have all the confirmation.
Looks like they're opting to postpone the finishing rounds here to another date.
So we will be seeing the last 2 matches whenever they can find a time on the weekend to schedule this. It will be very likely that you will have to actually run the stream for that one, Hex, as I won't be around very much. But Literal Garbage keeping themselves alive, resetting the bracket, and now having a chance at coming back at the finals. That said, Deadwat can reflect now on what went wrong there. They did come out strong, but ended up bleeding kills late there. A little bit of adjustments, and they should be able to be back on top once again.
I'm very happy this match turned out to be a close one in the end. Thanks to that finals format, I guess. If it was just 2 matches, I think this would be over right from the beginning. But
yeah,
those extra 2 maps managed to give Happy's team a comeback chance here, which they took.
Deadwat had one at the start there, and if this were just a match of 2, they would have come out on top. It is worth noting that for the next 2 matches, the score is going to be completely reset. So both teams will be starting from 0 again, so it will not be that Literal Garbage starts with a 4-point lead. That said, keep your eyes peeled on the bracket for the time of the final match, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next time.
Thanks, guys.